Looking like a last chance practice. If any of you did not get an opportunity to get out there and get a chance to run the course, now is your opportunity. We're going to get right pretty quick into racing here. Junior class is first, of course. Once again, if you're unfamiliar or possibly a spectator not familiar with taking the inside option, course marshal out in front. Once again, we're not racing, just getting everybody oriented with the course. Going to the outside option. Hayden Baldwin out there on that 59. Schneider in behind him. We're going to jump right into racing here. Junior WX 1050 class, I believe, is race number 1. So that's a new Superjet. 4-stroke. Looking like Bobby might have got that 239 boat figured out. I think he sucked up a rock. I was talking to him at dinner last night.
Mic check. This is Charles Ginshard. Thanks for joining us. I see we've got a few guys watching right now. We're just going to go live for the national anthem and the first junior race to get that out there. And then I'm going to be taking down the stream, but we're going to come back this afternoon with the full afternoon round of motos. So you'll get to see some freestyle, you'll get to see a jet flyer demonstration, and then you will get to see all right, last chance practice is out there. We're going to jump into junior WX 1050. First race of the morning. So again, this stream right here is just for the anthem, and then I'm going to show you the juniors. But go ahead and check out East Coast Watercross on Facebook. You should see my post for the afternoon live stream that's going to have everything. If you want to see a schedule for the day, take a look at this. This is the order we will be running off. Exact time when these races are going to happen is never certain at an event like this. It kind of goes. If we get ahead, we get ahead. But this is the order people are going to be running off with. So, again, take a look at the post we have. That's going to start in the afternoon. We're thinking a little bit of everything out there. Got some X2s, got some Super Chicken, got a big old... It's going to start roughly 1 o'clock this afternoon, and then we're going to run through every single moto that you'll get to watch this afternoon. So national anthem shortly. They're just wrapping up last chance practice. And if at any time this stream goes down, there's always technical issues. If this stream goes down, I will put it back. Just keep an eye on the East Coast Watercross page. If this freezes up, I will go live again from their page.
Rec Lights, race number 3, the Pro-Am X2 Open, along with the Super Chicken and Vintage Ski Class. All right, once again, I'd like to welcome everybody here who's listening in on the live stream. So thanks to Charlie over there, live stream. Welcome to the East Coast Watercross 2025 Lake Alfred race. We'd like to say a special thanks to Short Block Technologies, our title sponsor here this weekend. Coming up first will be our junior Watercross 1050 class. You can see the juniors working their way down to the starting line, currently going through our final practice session. I'll tell you, boogity, 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 baby, it's time to go racing.
I know we're on time. We're running right on the money here. Excited. Juniors are already up there, ready to go, all stretched out. They got their Wheaties this morning, and they're ready to go.
Well, I'll tell you, yeah, you got a lot of great juniors up there too. You know, a lot of kids that have already won championships, still young enough to get in that junior class. For those of you who may be listening in, juniors 10 to 15 years of age, I believe. There's sometimes they split the classes up 10 to 12 and 13 to 15, but I believe they're going pretty much 10 through 15 here this weekend.
Great turnout for juniors.
You know, and I'll tell you what, once you see these juniors take off, you're not going to think it's a junior race. You're going to think it's like back in the day, like an expert ski mod race. Because these kids are fast. I mean, quick as lightning. We used to call this the bottle rocket class, and we got a lot of bottle rockets out there. You know, Mac McCluggage making his first start ever, you know, son of the GOAT, Chris McCluggage. Great to see him out here. I see Spoon Dog Light, who was one of the winners of the AJSA series last year. Cash McClure, Braden Dill, another real fast youngster whose dad used to be a national world champion. Logan Fleming out there. Colton Grunwald, Kylie Meyer, Sebastian Wilcox, all joining the party. And it looks like they are ready to party down there on the starting line.
Yeah, they're rolling off the course, Mikey, and get them going here. Got to be a great, proud dad moment for Chris McCluggage watching his son grab a hold of the reins and get on that super jet.
You know, I tell you, I just, as I look around, you know, through the pits, I know that I've probably seen at least 5 or 6 father and son combinations. You know, I was announcing for the father, and then they went away from racing for a minute or two, and now they come back and they have a kid, and now the kid's racing, and the father's right there, and it's just it's so good to see that the camaraderie in the sport and in the families that come out and support the sport as well.
Absolutely. What it's all about. Great race family. It's really nice to see everybody out here. And
all right, folks, we're just going to reset, make sure that everything is tight here before we go into the national anthem. So stand by. We'll be back with you here in just a couple of moments. Looks like we've got all of our juniors down online after we go through our national anthem, we will go through the lineup as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are you ready for some racing? I said, are you ready for some racing? There we go. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. It was Friday night last night, so I guess I get it.
Could have been a late night for me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm telling you. Well, we got race number 1. This is the junior Watercross 1050 class. And as I take a look down online, boat number 23, he's out of Dania Beach, Florida. He's sponsored by Spoondog Racing, the Harry Kiwi, as well as Simply Clean Detailing, has Spoondog Light, Cameron Spooner. Boat number 33 out of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, sponsored by TC Free Ride 60 Helmets and ODI Cash McClure. From Naples, Florida, sponsored by Judge Motorsports, Chapin Performance, and Exotic Signs, Braden Dill. Boat number 116 out of Jupiter, Florida, sponsored by Mack Racing, Farthing Racing, Scorpion Helmets, and Bomber Eyewear, Mack McCluggage. Boat number 132 is Logan Fleming out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, sponsored by Onium Goggles. Boat 279 out of Pensacola, Florida, sponsored by Killer Frog Racing, Colton Grunwald. Boat number 529, Kylie Meyer out of Jacksonville, Florida, sponsored by Glidwell Racing and Taylor Outboards. Sebastian Wilcock from the 595 out of Franklin, New Hampshire, sponsored by Commander Youth Racing. And we are off and away, my good friend.
Awesome. Let's see. Oh, well, somebody got bumped there or what it was, but
yeah, it looks like we got a rider down there in turn number 1, trying to get a number on that rider.
Let's see who got that whole shot. We got a green flag. Of course, he's going to be in the middle of the course, the 23.
I believe that's Spoondog Light.
Sebastian Wilcox into third spot at 132, and behind him, that's Fleming.
I believe that might have been Kylie Meyer that went down there in turn number 1. So a tough break there in this first moto. Once again, Spoondog Light out of Dania Beach, Florida. Their early leader, sponsored by, I love it, the Harry Kiwi. That's got to be a tuner. There's got to be a tuner. Sounds like something from Vegas. Oh, yeah, the Markham Park crew right there. Spoondog Light, part of that crew. And, again, he's coming from the outside split. So Spoondog Light, your early leader.
Looks like Spooner on that lead lap. I can't tell. Was that? Oh, I cannot read that number. What do you got there, Mikey? Sebastian Wilcox on that 585 coming down the front straight. It's Meyer.
Yeah, 529. That's actually Meyer in second place. Kylie Meyer out there in second. I thought it was Kylie that went down. Again, first race of the season. Everybody's got new boats, new paint jobs, new graphic kits and stuff like that. So
a little bit of butterflies rolling.
Yeah, bear with us. We'll get it right. By the way, everything you hear from announcing is not official. Just want to throw that disclaimer in. The scores make the official call, and we've got a couple of great ones up there on the tower with us this weekend. Your race leader already coming up on the backside of the pack right now. That's Spoondog Light on the blue machine, working left to right in front of you, Lake Alfred. And there's Meyer in second place. About 7 seconds off the pace, being thrown down by the leader. Yeah, so once again, got Dania Beach, Florida out in front of Jacksonville, Florida. It's like the Floridians coming out in full force. And, I'll tell you, hats off to Sean and the East Coast Watercross crew for bringing some closed course racing back down here to Florida. It's kind of been absent for a couple of years.
Yeah, we had to get out of that cold weather. We're getting a little frozen up there. So come out and thaw out a little bit, even though it's a little chilly. But we love it.
So Spoondog Light getting past the back marker right there. He's on the right-hand side of the track. Meyer still in second as they go through the Short Block Technologies start-finish line. I believe that's Wilcox still back there in the third spot. Once again, this is race number 1, Moto number 1 for the Junior Watercross 1050 class. So coming up next, race number 2, we got the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Limited, along with the Pro-Am Rec Lights class. Once again, race number 2, the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Limited, Pro-Am Rec Lights class. You're coming up next on deck. Following them, race number 3, going to be the Pro-Am X2 Open, Super Chicken, and Vintage Ski 550 class. All right, so once again, got a back marker in between first and second. Spoondog Light with a comfortable lead right now. You can see him working right to left along that back straightaway. Second place, Meyer over here working her way through the sweeper. Track Wilcox in third on the 595. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday morning out there. I know we're having a good Saturday morning. We're warming it up here in the chilly shores of Lake Alfred. All right. Well, I'll tell you, man, the stars just keep coming in. I came in this morning, and the limos were lined up for about a mile deep. All the VIPs are in town. Biggest guy, Devin Farding. Courtesy flags coming up from the Wicked Princess on the tower. And when you see the white flag, the checker flag rolled up across like that, that means the race is halfway complete for all of you first-time spectators out there. This race right here is 5 minutes plus a lap. 10 minutes plus a lap, so that was 5 minutes. And we've got 5 minutes plus a lap left, I should say. Spoondog Light still your leader. And he's starting to run away with this one. Meyer in second. Sebastian Wilcox right behind Meyer. That's your battle going on the track right now. Battle between second and third, working their way through the chicane, headed to the bottom right-hand side of the track as we view it. here from the shores of Lions Park. Uh-oh, we got a rider down over here on the left-hand side of the track. So once again, yellow flag out on the track. Course Marshal Kevin over there attending. And it looked like it was boat number 132 that had went down. .116 going through the start-finish line. Mac McCluggage, his debut in personal watercraft racing. And there was the rider that went down, just came past that Short Block Technologies start-finish line. Cash McClure coming through. Once again, this race just over halfway. Coming up next, we've got the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Limited with Pro-Am Runabout Rec Lights. Braden Dill making his way through that start-finish line. Once again, Braden out of Naples, Florida. And he's sponsored by Judge Motorsports, Wade Chapin Performance, and Paul Jordan and the crew down in Exotic Signs. That was actually 279 Colton Greenwald that had went down in that first turn. So once again, right now it's Spoondog Light and I would say the Markham Park crew making it happen. Captain out there. Spoondog Light once again out of Dania Beach, sponsored by Onium, Jet Life Miami, as well as Simply Clean Detailing. Back in the second spot, still Kylie Meyer out of Jacksonville, sponsored by Glidwell Racing, Taylor's Outboards, and more. Sebastian Wilcox still in that third place, but they are battling. Best battle out on the track right now, the second and third place battle. And there's Spoondog Light, your race leader, coming past the Short Block Technology start-finish line of 116, chasing him down. That's Mac McCluggage. So Spoondog Light over here, right-hand side of the track, working its way down the back straightaway right now. Blue 3. Mac McCluggage on the 116, right behind Spoondog Light right now as they work their way top left-hand side of the track. And they'll work their way through the chicanes. Looks like they got a back marker in front of them. Spoondog Light going to the inside split. Those of you who might be first-time spectators, inside-outside split over here on the left-hand side. So if you're following somebody, you can actually get past them, and they can't block past you as they do in, like, Supercross. So a split track over here on the left-hand side. McCluggage goes to the outside, Spoondog Light to the inside, and it's Light. Your race leader, Spoondog, again out of Dania Beach, sponsored by Spoondog Racing. So 1 and 2 over there on the right-hand side of the track. Kylie Meyer, unofficially, I believe, in second. And then you got Wilcox still in third. So McCluggage chasing down Spooner over here on the left-hand side of the track. A back marker in front of him. Again, Spoondog Light going to the inside. That is Cameron Spooner that we're talking of. And here he's exiting the split track. Comes out in front of Braden Dill. The white flag will come out from the Wicked Princess. So less than a lap to go for your top two. And right now, it's Spoondog Light, Braden Dill in the middle of him and McCluggage. Mac McCluggage, his debut race, getting some help from Farthing Racing out there on boat number 116. There comes Kylie Meyer out of Jacksonville, Florida, followed by Wilcox. Wilcox, I believe, 8-baller from Franklin, New Hampshire, sponsored by the Commander Youth Racing Program, as well as Jet Pilot, Jet Trim, Moto Option, Showtime Freestyle, Z-Force Racing, Ben Swanson, and Dad's Overtime Paycheck. I like that. That should be called a play check, not a paycheck. Because that's what we're doing out here this weekend, folks. The checkered flag comes out. Put your hands together for Cameron Spooner. First winner of the 2025 season, folks. How you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. Well, it's great to see my friends, the Skellett family. And if you take a look up here, how you doing, Tay-Tay? Good to see you. Take a look up here. That's where our cameras are focused right now. So as we watch Kylie Meyer come through in second, Sebastian Wilcox in third. We've got the Skellett family up here with me. Renee and Tay-Tay. Been a long time since I seen you ladies in the pits. You take a look at the camera right over here. You can see where he's at right up there. So, Renee, how you doing? Cute little puppy you got there.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Great to see you guys in the pits. So do you guys have any racers out there today?
We do. We have Hayden.
Also, Hayden's actually racing. Let's bring in Hayden's sister. Come on, come here, Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay, look at the camera up here. Now, Tay-Tay, you used to race too. You used to race against your brother. You used to beat him, man, but he's out there racing. What's going on with you? What's going on?
I'm just too busy to race right now. I've got school, work, all of the above.
So how's things going in school?
It's good. I'm starting 911 dispatch school in June.
911 dispatch. Well, I hope you never have to call it on me.
Oh, I hope not.
Fantastic. So it's great to see that. It's great to see that you got your brother's out there racing now. Your brother getting sponsored by this year?
Wade Chapin and Skellett Motorsports and Action Kawasaki.
Oh, John Havel and that group's helping you out. I believe they need some holders down online. Anybody want to help out, step down there. So John Havel, Action, he's actually hanging out at the Gata Regatta, the Bradenton Regatta this weekend, going to do a little freestyle. Got to talk to him last night. And Action Kawasaki is here in full force. I see Wade Chapin is here, too. You guys get some help from Wade, too, don't you?
Yes, we do. No!
Tay-Tay, how many folks want to see Tay-Tay race? I a lot of guys. Jimmy's got a boat for you. Sophie needs a lady to race against. What do you think?
Not this time.
Not this time. Well, I know it would be tough going up against Sophie. Did you hear Sophie won the World Grand Prix Championship this year?
Did hear that.
That's a pretty big deal. Jimmy took a second in the World Championship on his factory Kawasaki, and the trash talking to the. See, the trash talking's going on. No, was that at Markham Park?
That was at Lazy Springs in Fort Myers.
Oh, Lazy Springs in Fort Myers. Well, I don't think there's anything lazy about Lazy Springs. We're ready to go here with race number 2. Ladies, thank you very much for stopping by.
Of course.
Great to see you, Renee. Renee and Tay-Tay Skellett hanging out here at the announcing tower for all of you folks listening in on the live stream. And for those of you folks that are here live, looks like the food truck just rolled in. So we'll have a food truck right here behind announcing. But don't forget the Lions Club. We got hamburgers, cheeseburgers, all the good stuff. Barrel 239, that's where the racer party is tonight. Make sure you're there at 7 o'clock tonight. We're going to have some goodies to give away from Barrel 239. Special thanks to them. Award-winning restaurant right here in Winter Haven. Special thanks to our good friends here at the Lake Alfred Lions Club for rolling out that proverbial red carpet for the East Coast Watercross crew. Again, race number 2 getting ready to take off down online. That's the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Limited. It's combined with the Pro-Am Runabout Rec Lights class. And representing the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Limited class, got boat number 59 from Sherrill Ford, North Carolina, sponsored by Champion Power Sports. It's Brian Baldwin. Boat number 110 out of Bradenton, Florida, sponsored by Snyder Built, Monster Energy, Jet Trim, and Jet Pilot, Tori Snyder. Boat number 875 from Hartsville, South Carolina, sponsored by Jetworks on the Sea-Doo. That is Charlie Smith. Boat number C by Park Crime and announcing out of Rochester, New York. He's riding atop a Yamaha, sponsored by Rap Gods, WSM, and Moto Option, David Anderson. And representing our that's it. I only got 4, got 5 out there, so I believe this may or may not be a combined class. Baldwin, Snyder, Smith, Anderson, here we go. Put your seat backs and tray tables into upright lock position, folks, because this race is ready to take off. Uh-oh, Wicked Princess don't like what she's seeing. I know she wasn't one of those fans in the stadium that was booing that anthem up there in Canada, was she? The Wicked Princess up north. Love that girl. She got more experience, and when she says shut them down, she means it. She is in control of that tower right there. It looks like, again, we got a rider having some issues out there. See a bunch of the old X4 hulls out there. Tori Snyder down there on the outside pole. He'd definitely be one to watch for. Coming up next, race number 3, going to be the Pro-Am X2 Open combined with the Super Chicken and Vintage 550 class. As we are currently under a 2-minute hold. And Wicked says fire him up, and I'll tell you what, that boat fired up. Oh, it's going to stretch a holder's hand out. Holy premature acceleration. And that was the 875, Charlie Smith, that was having some problems getting some fire to that ignition compartment. And Smith looks like it went off again. Only 1 2-minute hold per start, folks. So I believe they are going to watch the lights, listen for the horn. And Smith gets started back up. That gives him a little bit of time. All right, Dan Costello, one of the holders to the stars out there, says, man, he says, oh, I think everybody knew but his rider. What do you think? Dan says, no soup for you. Here we go. Let's go with a restart here. Uh-oh. Holy pump wash effect. As we are set to go here in this Pro-Am Runabout 1100 limited class. Snyder, the 404 on the far outside. I don't got the 404's number. If you know who it is, let me know. And here we go. Smith getting off the line a little bit late. And looks like Wicked reaching for that green flag. Tori Snyder, your race leader on the outside. Snyder and Baldwin. It's Baldwin on the inside. Baldwin on the outside. Here comes Baldwin. Oh, Baldwin diving in. Going to have to settle for second. Snyder takes a look behind him, the Bradenton native. Tori Snyder comes out of that with the hole shot. Brian Baldwin in second out of Sherrills Ford, North Carolina. And this is going to be a fun race to watch, folks. You got Yamaha out in front. Sea-Doo back there in second in the battle of the OEMs. And let's see where Snyder opts to go. If he opts to go to the inside or the outside, he's going to go to the outside. The outside a little bit more wide open, a little bit more sweeping. The inside a little bit tighter, a little more technical. Sea-Doos can handle that a little better. And not too much chop out there today. Sea-Doo's got the lighter boat, and looks like we got a rider down here on the back straightaway, so we had to call 1-900 Sea-Tow. Snyder coming out with a good, a decent lead right now. About a 5-second lead for Snyder as they work their way onto the right-hand side of the track. The 404, Joe Anonymous back there in the third position. Once again, if you know who the Yamaha is on boat number 404, please let me know because he is not on our sheets up here. But again, your race leader, Tori Snyder, out of Bradenton, Florida. Tori, once again, sponsored by a lot of great folks. Sponsored by Snyderville Construction, of course, Monster Energy, Jet Trim, Jet Pilot, all helping Snyder out. Snyder drops in on the bottom left-hand side of the track, and here he comes, working left to right in front of you. Once again, we need Spoondog Light up to announcing. Spoondog Light up to announcing. Baldwin back there in second. I just found out that the Baldwins picked up some free stuff this weekend. Came down to Florida, picked up a couple of older Sea-Doo hulls. Hey, by the way, we need some holders for the Super Chickens. Can anybody hold? Anybody hold? Let me see. Anybody? Come on. Super Chicken needs help. She says please.
Please.
She says please. Come on. Help her out. Help a young lady out. How you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Tell Sebastian I said happy birthday. Sebastian Lescano, his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to him, belated. And Tori Snyder, still your leader. Again, about 4.5 seconds of differentiation. Wow, 4-syllable word. I never knew I had that in my vocabulary. Out there between first and second place as they get ready to work their way down the back straightaway. Still, the yellow flag is out. And again, Marshall's still tending to that down rider over here on the top left-hand side of the track. It looks like Charlie Smith. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Smith was the one having problems getting started off the line, and unfortunately, those gremlins are still with him as course marshal Randy out there having a Starbucks moment with him right now. Meanwhile, Snyder in the lead onto the right-hand side of the track. Still a 4 to 5 second gap between first and second. And first and second have separated from the rest of the pack. Billy Two's here. Billy.
Great, and you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. What's coming up here with the Hydro Drags? Why we got these two guys turning it into a snoozer?
It's good to be out here with East Coast Watercross this weekend. We got racing going on April 5th and 6th, world's fastest jet skis down in Boca Raton. If you're interested, come on out and check us out. We got Mikey announcing, of course, as always. So come check us out.
Fantastic. Best of luck with that, man. Once again, first Hydro Drag race coming up April 5th and 6th. As your race leaders now coming down the front straightaway. The courtesy flags coming out from Wicked Princess, now going back in the holster. Faster than Clint Eastwood in a spaghetti western. Spoondog Light standing by. We're going to be talking to him in the intermission here between the second and the third race. Once again, the third race is going to be the Pro-Am X2 Open Super Chicken and Vintage Ski class. We need some holders for that class. If you can hold, please come down, help us out. Race number 4 is going to be the Pro-Am Watercross 1050 class. Race number 5, the Novice Runabout 4-stroke class. Once again, you're watching 2 on the Water, and Tori Snyder is torching it up as he gets ready to come down the front straightaway. And Baldwin still in second place. That's the C10 right there. My partner in crime up here, David Anderson. And I believe Anderson was in third place, so he was in fourth. So Tori is lapped up to third. I'm looking for Baldwin out there. Baldwin on a Sunday. He might be having some boat issues. Baldwin was on the 59. Hole shot it on that inside and was in second for a long time. And unfortunately, tough break. He and Smith both having to come in a little bit early as the blue flag with the yellow stripe comes out. Do we have any first-time fans out there? Let me see you show hands. If you see the blue flag with the yellow stripe, that means there's a race going on and you're not in it. That means, you got to move. Yield to those leaders, folks. Yield to the leaders. And there comes the leader as that blue flag. I'll tell you, Wicked does a good job up there. She does an amazing job. She pulls the blue flag out. You know, you go to a lot of different race series around the country, and I've been to a few of them. And some of the flaggers don't like to break out that flag. But I'll tell you what, you're not getting away with it with Wicked Princess in the house. Like I say, one of the best flaggers in personal watercraft history out there on the tower. There's Baldwin 59. Like I say, he's got to be having some mechanical issues. Snyder on the Yamaha with a huge lead now. So once again, vintage class coming up next. We've got the Pro-Am X2 Open Super Chicken Vintage Ski 550. Courtesy flags are now out here for the Pro-Am Runabout Rec Lights in the 1100 limited class. This is 12 minutes plus a lap, so we still got 6 minutes plus a lap. So once again, courtesy flags are out from the Wicked Princess up there on the flag stand. 6 minutes plus a lap to go here in this one. And Tori Snyder way out in front right now. 59, Baldwin still in place, but you can see Snyder right now with about a half lap lead. So he is lapped all the way up to third place. Third place still, I believe, boat number 404, who's the blue flag right now, which means your race leader is coming right behind him. All right, folks, once again, I'd like to say a very special thanks to our good friends from Short Block Technologies. CJ, Mo, the whole crew over there at Short Block. Coming in, stepping up, and the title sponsor here this weekend in Lake Alfred. Also like to say a very special thanks to Steve Webster and the folks over at Commander Industries. Of course, our friends from Moto Option, Hydro Flyer, David Cabrera from Cabrera Motorsports, the IJSBA, FactoryFade.com, JetX, 10mm Photo. Thank you all so very much for your participation in this weekend's East Coast Watercross first event of the 2025 season. And Snyder kind of off the gas a little bit, you know. 110, that's your race leader right there. Black and white Yamaha just went through the Short Block Technology start-finish line. The C10, Anderson, I believe still in the fourth place position. You got 59 Baldwin in second. And that's Baldwin coming through the start-finish line right now. So that's your second place rider. First place is over there on the outside split, left-hand side of the track as we view it here from the shoreline. And here comes Snyder. 404's had that blue flag the last couple of laps. Hasn't really impeded Snyder, though. Hasn't really made a difference. And Snyder right now with about a 25-second cushion over second place. Anderson, I believe, still in fourth. And I believe right after this race, folks, there will be just a slight pause for the cause. Again, the next race number 3, Pro-Am X2 Open Super Chicken and Vintage Ski 550. That will be coming up next. But we're going to take just a short break real quick to just make a quick course adjustment. Not going to be long at all, so make sure that you get your boats down here if you're at Vintage class, which is coming up next. 110 Snyder, another pass by the Short Block Technology start-finish line. Well, I'll tell you, you know, it's I don't know about you guys, but it's really warmed up since this morning, huh? Not too bad. You know, I think the weather's just about perfect for what we're doing out here in Lake Alfred this weekend. Got up this morning and layered up. Made that southbound trip from Mount Dora. What's happening, my man? Good to see you. Lopey in the house. Good to see my good friend Mike Lopez. I think he raced here the last time we had lots of familiar faces out there in the crowd today. Great to see all the old schoolers coming out, supporting the new young guns that are out here this weekend. From what I understand, over 75 racers this weekend. And great times to be had here at the Lions Park. Don't forget, tonight, after the show, 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to head out to Barrel 239. Everybody's invited. Once again, you must be 21 or older to get in. And again, we're going to have some goodies to give away from Barrel 239 here. We'll do that during our second set of motos. Meanwhile, Snyder getting past another marker, getting past third place. So Snyder's lapped all the way up to second place, folks. Torrey Snyder. He's on the outside split right now. Now he's got, I believe, second place is right in front of him. That's Baldwin right in front of him. Again, 12 minutes plus a lap in this race as Snyder takes a look over. And I was watching Facebook the other day. Snyder out there ripping it up with Lagopoulos and Jason Russo down there by Beer Can Island on the north end of Longboat Key. South end of Anna Maria Island. Fun place to hang out. Great place to ride. So I know Baldwin does not want to get lapped by Snyder. As you see Baldwin, top left-hand side of the track, making his way back onto the closed course. He'll have to go to the outside split. Snyder going to go to the inside. Says, you know what, I'm going to stay away from all that I-4 traffic. And we'll go to the inside, thank you. Snyder through the chicanes. And it looks like, he's going to get Baldwin. So Snyder has put everybody a lap down. The 110 Yamaha against all the Sea-Doos out there. And again, this is a combined class, though, folks. This is a 1100 limited with the Pro-Am runabout rec lights. I believe the Sea-Doos are the rec lights out there. The limited boat is the one that Tori's on, the black and white Yamaha. Top left-hand side of the track. Meanwhile, one of our X2s goes down. Course Marshal Kevin going to check it out over there on the bottom right-hand side of the track. There'll be no yard sailing here today. Baldwin's like, really? Do I got to do another lap? I can save some fuel. Checkered flag should be coming out for this guy right here. How about it? Put your hands together for that guy right there. Tori Snyder, ladies and gentlemen, taking the win. Where is Spoondog Light? Spoondog Light, we need you down to the announcing tower. So again, congratulations. Snyder coming in a whole lap ahead of the rest of the pack. All righty, once again, I'd like to say a very special thanks to our good friends from Short Block Technologies as we get ready to go with this vintage class here. Again, a bunch of different classes combined here in this vintage class. We've got the Pro-Am X2 Open, the Super Chicken Vintage 550 ski lights. And we have no Spoondog Light, but we've got John Block here. John Block is here. If you take a look up there at the camera, John, we were talking. Both of you and I got in this sport back in 1988, and it's fitting because coming up next is the class, and you probably raced the codes.
I raced a Sea-Doo. It had a 580 motor in it. What was
I was I Sea-Doo 580. That was like one of the first years. That was like back in like 92, 93.
It was orange and white.
It was orange and white. We got Spoondog Light here. Let's bring in Spoondog Light. Take a look up at the camera there, son. You waved all your friends back at home right now. Again, you can catch us on the East Coast Watercross Facebook page. We're doing a live stream. Spoondog Light, congratulations, man, taking the win in that beginner class. You got to be pretty stoked to come out here to Lake Alfred.
Yeah, man, it's been a long winter training just to get this moto win.
So tell me, who are your sponsors this year? I noticed you had a couple more sponsors than you did last year.
Yeah, we have Simply Clean, Onium. Oh, I can't even think of them. Harry Kiwi, and Jet Life Graphics.
Fantastic. Well, do you got any advice for any of these kids who may want to, follow in your footsteps and maybe come out and race sometime here in Lake Alfred? Any advice for them?
Yeah, just corner the nose.
Just corner the nose. I like it. Spoken like a true champion there. You got more for us in the second moto?
Yeah, hopefully. The next moto is Blaster. Hopefully I can pull the win against the fast Colt Meyer.
Oh, yeah, Colt Meyer's down here. He is pretty fast, so you got some competition in that sport class. Glad to see that. Tell me, who are you racing with this year? How's your schedule looking for this season?
Looks like we're going to be doing a lot of AJSA, and we're going to do a couple... And then we're going to go out a couple, I forget. What's the tour out there? East Coast? No, the other one that goes to finals.
Oh, so you're talking about you're going to go out on the West Coast. You're going to hang out with the West Coast boys?
Yeah, and then we're going to go to World Finals this year.
All right, man. Congratulations. Well, hopefully someday I can see you over there in Thailand, man. That's a pretty cool race, too.
Yeah, that's really far.
That's really far. Yeah, it is really far, but it's really fun. Let me tell you. Well, no, I can't tell you. It's that fun. But anyways, how is it training with your dad and so forth?
It's actually really fun because he's been giving me tons of pointers, and we've been practicing a lot of the starts, and that's why I hole shotted this morning.
Yeah, well, tell me, how is it to ride with all those guys down there in Markham Park? Because you got some of the top pros get out there and train with.
Yeah, it feels crazy getting blown away by $30,000 commanders. Crazy. But actually sort of used to it, and then they actually help you train.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you train with better riders, you become a better rider yourself, don't you?
Yeah, when they all go wide on me, I just cut in their wakes.
That's right, bury the nose.
Yeah.
Right on. Folks, this is Cameron Spooner. He was winner of the first junior race. How about a nice round of applause for this young man right here? Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right, Spoon Dog Light, folks. Spoon Dog Light taking a win in that first beginner race. Again, coming up next, we are just making a quick course adjustment. We're getting thumbs up there from Course Marshal Randy. I see my boy, Mr. Anderson, coming back here. How was it out there?
Great.
Hey, exactly. We're racing. We could be in a snowstorm right now, a blizzard, in the ice. No, we're down here, Lake Alfred. We're racing, baby. Time to kick the tires and light the fires here in the vintage class. All right, once again, taking a look out. This is race number 3, combined class program X2 Open. And you got Kyla Flitzka out of West Henrietta, New York on the Yamaha, sponsored by Watcon.com, Moto Option. 997 is Andrew Freeman from Peyton Post, New York, sponsored by Wet Dream Racing and Corning Construction on the vintage class. Kylie Meyer from Jacksonville, Florida. And in the Super Chicken class, boat number 88, Tully Zipkin out of Newton, New Hampshire. We got Susan Zipkin, also out of Newton, New Hampshire on 179, sponsored by Global Integrated. We got an X2 out there in front. We'll talk about that in just a second. 430 is Matthew Laws out of Satellite Beach, Florida. All right, from short ice to long ice. Looks like it's possibly boat number 7, Kayla Flitzka, out of West Henrietta, New York. And I believe is out there in front right now. All right, here we go down the front straightaway. And it is boat number 7, Kayla, followed by boat number 977. 977 on the X2 out of Painted Post, New York. That's Andrew Freeman. Sponsored by Poured Concrete Walls, Corning Construction. So your 2 X2s are out there in front. Then you got a pair of Super Chickens following them. And we'll go back to the Super Chickens here in just a moment. Your race leader, again, sponsored by Watcon.com, Moto Option, Pro Watercraft, and Tony Vo, and all the fine folks over at Jet Tribe. Now, I got to talk to Tony Vo a couple of weeks ago, and they're talking about doing a whole, I guess you could say, western side of the world series over there, Cambodia, Vietnam, and China. And that would preclude the Thailand race this year. And the winner from that series would also get an invite to Thailand. Just a little FYI, there comes the vintage 550. Always good to see them 550s. Nice graphics on that machine right there. We've got is Kylie Meyer, our only 550 rider out there. Kayla Flitzka out of West Henrietta, New York, is in command on the X2. Going past the yellow buoy, that chicane, right before that back straightaway section. So that is your race leader. Let's take a look down here. This is a 10 minutes plus a lap, 10 minutes plus a lap. And then coming up next, we've got race number 4. That is the Pro-Am Watercross 1050 class. Got 9 racers in that one. And we can see your race leader getting past one of our Super Chicken riders out there. By the way, I'd like to say a special thanks to David Cabrera Motorsports. He's giving away a free tune for the Pro-Am Watercross 1050 winner today and the Pro-Am Ski GP winner tomorrow. So thank you, David Cabrera from Cabrera Motorsports. Going to be helping us out here with a couple of prizes on top your prizes. Special thanks as well. Thomas donating a ski pole and tubes, the anodized green plus the chin pads. We haven't decided which race we're giving that away for yet. That's going to be tomorrow. JetX, that is Ryan Daly, winner of the Pro-Am Sports Spec class on Sunday, getting an extra $500 paycheck. So just kind of letting everybody know what's happening here throughout the weekend. Again, No Limits Metalworks. Going to give Hot Slag Custom Trophies, top 3 junior ski on Sunday. CNC aluminum race signs. They're all custom made. So everybody got a little something to look forward to, and we all got to look forward to tonight, because don't forget, we're going to Barrel 239 at 7 p.m. tonight. Got to be 21 or older. Please remember that. And as I pointed out a little earlier, we got some giveaways we'll be giving out throughout the second motos. Your X2 pilot, top left-hand side of the track. Things starting to tighten up with the 2 X2s right there. Andrew Freeman climbed himself back into this one, with Kayla up in front right now. Both opting to go to the outside split over here, left-hand side of the track. That's where your race is. That is your battle for first place. Hey, Tori Snyder, please report to announcing. Tori Snyder, when you get a chance, please report to announcing. Happy belated birthday, Sebastian. Good to see you, buddy. And there's your battle for first place onto the right-hand side of the track as the Wicked Princess brings out the courtesy flags. That's 5 minutes down, 5 plus 1 to go. Alrighty, once again, the Wicked Princess, as we're halfway done with this one. This is race number 3. Race number 4 should be working their way to the line. That's the Pro-Am Watercross 1050 class. Once again, Pro-Am Watercross 1050 class. As here comes your X2s. That's your battle for first place coming down the front straightaway. Freeman on the orange boat. And that's Kayla from the white number 7. Full shot and hasn't looked back so far. Freeman going to have position and is going to steal that lead away. Just after the courtesy flags went back in the holster, Freeman moves into the lead. So congratulations, Andrew Freeman, moving into that lead. Freeman, once again, sponsored by Corning Construction, Wet Dream Racing, and PouredConcreteWalls.com. And Freeman coming all the way down from Painted Post, New York. Got a lot of Northerners in this one right here. I see New York, New Hampshire. So coming up at the break between race number 3 and 4, we're going to have a winner of race number 2, that Pro-Am Runabout limited class. Tori Snyder going to come down, do a quick interview. For those of you who are listening in on the East Coast Watercross live stream, we'd like to welcome you to Lions Park here in Lake Alfred for the East Coast Watercross 2025 racing debut here in the United States. Awesome stuff going on here at Lake Alfred. Boy, I'll tell you, it really ended up being a decent day out here. You know, it's funny for all you folks that came down from New Hampshire, New York, up north of the Mason-Dixon line. You know, last week we actually broke a record here. It was 91 degrees here in Central Florida. But you know, Murphy's Law took effect, and you know the outcome. We woke up this morning, it was like 45 degrees, but hey, we're weathering the storm, and there comes your race leader, Freeman, once again, boat number 997. And, oh, yeah, I forgot all about the train. Don't be on the wrong side of the pits when the train comes. I think Tori Snyder just went up for fuel. We ain't going to see him for, like, days. Yeah, I remember once the train came through and somebody parked their car a little too close to the train tracks down here by the entrance. Wasn't a pretty sight. We all got a good laugh, though. Except for that one dude. All right, once again, getting into the latter stages here of our vintage class featuring the X2s, Vintage 550, and the Super Chickens out there. I see race leader coming on the backside of another Super Chicken, getting ready to exit the outside split there on the bottom left-hand side of the track. Andrew Freeman. And here comes Freeman as the Wicked Princess looks down. And we take a look up. The good thing that I like, and you guys over here are definitely going to like it, is that the count actually counts down. And, as an announcer, that's always one of your good friends. You can tell exactly where you're at in the race if you're on this side. So 24 seconds left before the white flag comes out. Just a little FYI for some of you folks that may be back there, maybe you haven't watched personal watercraft racing before. I'm going to try to talk you through it. And if you have any questions, come on down and see me. My name's Shifty Greenbacks. Or no, it's Mike Young, actually. But come on down and see me if you have any questions. It's all good. I'll tell you what, mad props out there to Kylie Meyer out of Jacksonville, Florida, out there. The only one on the 550 out there. Great looking old PJS paint job on that one. As we are at 0 seconds, so we should see the white flag this next time around. Hit me over the head with my microphone if I'm wrong. Oh, look at that. I must have ESPN. Yes, there is the white flag. For Andrew Freeman, coming all the way down from New York. Forget about it. And there is second place. Kyla also coming from West Henrietta, New York. Valentina Liscano is here. How are you doing, young lady?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You all ready for the 2025 season?
Yes, this is a good little season opener for us.
That's fantastic. So have you been riding with all the folks down there at Markham Park?
Yes, every Sunday.
Right on. Pick up any new sponsors or anything during the off season?
I did, but I cannot announce yet. But I will be announcing very soon.
Okay, well, you can take the mic and announce for me. Valentina Liscano, always great to see you, one of the fastest women in the world. It's always great to have you here at the East Coast Watercross events.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Her dad, Sebastian, again, celebrating a birthday yesterday. We got a yellow flag out, and looks like we've got Kyla went down right here, the X2 on the white flag lap. Tough break for Kyla. Freeman, your race leader on the orange, working left to right, coming toward the starting line as the checkered flag will come out under yellow flag conditions. What are we in Daytona? So congratulations, Andrew Freeman taking the win here in race number 3. That was our vintage class and featuring the X2 Super Chickens and the vintage 550 class. Boat number 88 on the Super Chicken, unofficially into that second place position after the X2 going down. That's Tully Zipkin out of Newton, New Hampshire on the Kawasaki. Sponsored by Global Integrated Technologies, Weeks Brothers Water Sports. As once again, we get ready to go here with our 10:50.
All right, everybody, this just kicked off our morning. I was doing just the first few races, and I'm going to have to take a break. But I am going to come back this afternoon. We're going to start the live stream. It looks like probably about 1 o'clock. I'll adjust that. It depends on how quick the day goes and if there's any delay. But roughly about 1 o'clock, we're going to start with that freestyle show that's happening at lunch. And I think right after that, we're going to roll into the full round of motos. There's always some slight changes, and I see at least one typo I have on this. I just threw it together this morning. But this is your general race order. Times always might change, but again, check out East Coast Watercross on Facebook. That's where the live stream is going to be happening from. I already have that event up. If for any reason I hit a technical difficulty and the stream goes down, I will bring it back up. Just go to East Coast Watercross on Facebook and you will see the new live link. So fingers crossed, everything's going to work great all day. But thanks for tuning in this morning. I'm going to sign off in just a minute. Let me just check to see if Mikey has anybody to interview. Otherwise, that'll conclude the morning live stream.
Folks, for all of you listening in on the East Coast Watercross live stream. grab some fuel. But we got Sean Dudek here, who is the director of the races. Sean, take a look up there at the live stream and say hello to everybody.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out to Lake Alfred. We really appreciate the support. We couldn't do this without a big turnout. This is awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is a great event that you put together. I mean, I just taking a walk around the pits, man, and just seeing all the familiar faces, the faces you see in Pro Rider Magazine and stuff. Got to be pretty cool and a gratifying feeling for you.
Oh, this is awesome, especially with the junior turnout, seeing like Max Kidd, all these young bucks out there, Spooner ripping. This was, having the national anthem for them to start, this is a memorable moment for them. At their first race to have such all these eyes on them is amazing.
Awesome. Well, great job with the event, man. And I see that you got some stuff to take care of there. I'll go back and Dave, what we got, buddy?
All right, let's see here. What do you weigh on race